And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. For the new people, consider subscribing. For the old guys, for the regulars, thank you for tuning back in. I have my morning coffee. Today, we're looking at the uranium miners in the ASX, down under Australia. We did it 2 weeks ago. Where are we? Anything happened, or it's still looking as good as it did back then? Let's dive straight into the business. Straight into the business. Okay, 92E Energy Limited is one of the weaker ones, but still looking fine. As you can see here, we are up like 10%, 15% since we looked at it last time. So we're getting a bounce here on the internal channel right there. It's okay. We still have a lot of work to do, but overall, this is one big long-term consolidation in my view. And the big breakout for me is this golden trend line right there. When we break that, in my view, this one doesn't matter at that point. It's just in there for we can just delete it because it just creates more of a complex chart to look at. Break this one. Also the middle splitter right there. You can see it, the blue dotted line going way down here. If you can take that one at 0.37, give or take, we will have a quick move up to 0.55, the upper trend line of this bull flag. Again, the flag is longer than the pole, so it's a bit skewed, but still, it looks all right. What's also looking fine and dandy is Paladin Energy. Let's go to the daily here. Let's go to the daily. There it is. As you can see, tiny breakout. For now, a retest. Hopefully resumption. If we get above the 0.86, let's add in a horizontal line right there. You have the breakout high at a 0.86. But still, long term, look at it. It's beautiful. There's nothing bearish right now. You can see here the long-term trend line there, the bull flag here, which should result in much higher prices. Just have some patience. Looks very nice. Deep yellow. Deep yellow. Again, long-term, quite similar to the Paladin. You have one right here. I would prefer to have a connection here as well. That would make more sense, but still, it is valid. And connection here, bit of a fake out, and now we are here again. We are here once again. Looking at it on a more zoomed in picture, there it is. Clearly, these two golden trend lines, which goes back many, many years, one of them even a decade and a half. So once we clear the $1 or the one, there it is, the 1.00 level in my view, breaking out, taking out the round number, then we're off to the races. You also have a shorter term inverted head and shoulders right there. The neckline measured move is roughly up here at these highs. So it makes sense to get up here, retest, and then we are ready to go. Looks fantastic when and if we clear this, the long-term golden trend lines and the horizontal at 1.00. Looking nice. OKR, a bit of a lag here, a laggard here, but still, all we're looking at is, at least what I'm looking at, is this wedge here to the downside. We need to have a break to the upside there. We have some gaps on the chart. Again, it's a very, very small uranium miner, so any decent volume coming in will create a gap. So take it as you may. I'm not that worried. We have support here. And ultimately, if we go all the way down here, which I don't think we will, given most of the other uranium miners is going up right now, I don't think this gap will ever get filled. Doesn't matter. I think we're just staying here, and then, as mentioned, we will break out to the upside. We have some horizontal resistance right here, 0.27. Also, we can copy that one and put it up here. And we have some around 0.8. But then that's sometimes in the future. Once you get these breaks here, often you see it retrace all the way up to the top of that triangle. Looks good. SLX has actually been killing it. for the past year or two compared to all the others. This was the bearish wedge here right now, and we are breaking it. It's totally fine in my view to take a break here, get some bigger pullback here before going higher together with the overall uranium market. Horizontal level to watch here is the 5.2, 5.3, and uh, and yeah, it's all right, I guess. Um, if we don't get if we cannot stay up here, then you have support a long way down. Again, I don't think it will happen unless the overall uranium market really tanks. But it is long-term support and resistance. Now it's support. But then again, there are a lot more support on the way down until we get there. So I wouldn't be so worried in my view. H, Alligator Energy, that's a powerful name. That's a powerful name. Broken downtrend here, the golden, there it is, zooming in. Again, this is the main that I'm looking at, and then we have some horizontal levels at 0.05. Currently in a bear flag, but actually, in my view, we are trying to really negate that bear flag. And I will say it's confirmed above that pivot high there at 0.5. And then we will just hopefully consolidate above, and then we will go to the high of the triangle again at 0.12. And then we will see what happens. Probably some sort of pullback, but that's way into the future. It's looking nice. We are trying to bottom here. If you really wanna look for a possible kind of skewed um, what's it called? Inverted head and shoulders. You have the shoulders, the pits there, and you have the breakout here. So yeah, it looks like a major bottom here for H. It really does. Peninsula Energy, a big laggard here. Again, some kind of people in the comments mentioned that this was a UAC deal of some kind that didn't go through or some financing. I can't remember, but it happened right here. That one right there, big gap down. So we're still in a lot of downward pressure here, short term. I would think that it will come to life later on. Um, it just needs some time to digest all this, the surprise from UEC and all this downward pressure here. We're still in the bull flag, so no worries. We have it here. And again, we are above the long term. Let me show you the long-term trend line. This bad boy there, there. And if you see right now, we are basically, oh, that was not, we're basically just tagging it again from the upside. So if we can hold this level here, that'd be very, very nice. Again, I expect it to be a big laggard here due to the recent events that we have seen. Um, yeah, and overall, the big level to watch is the 0.3, that horizontal line right there. In my view, have some bottoming pattern here. So it will take some time, but again, accumulating here, I guess, can never hurt in my view, if you believe that the uranium bull market is well alive. Bannerman, stunning chart. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Here, the bottoming pattern in March 2020. Head and shoulders, the target was right here, and now we're up here. Actually, a quite strong chart, and the past 18 months, what is it? Actually, almost 2 years, we've been forming again, quite similarly to all the others. That squeeze right there, and we broke out like a month ago. So that's just sit back tight and wait, basically. We are in the uptrend, looks fine. And one of the bigger levels is the one that you're getting from here, going way back from the previous bull market. Why is it so important? Let me show you. Why is this level so important? Just some uh, some learning here. As you can see, this was a major run up, and then we just kept pounding on that level many times before finally giving in, breaking down, retest, rollover. Therefore, the 2.3 level is major, major, major support and resistance. And you can also see every time we hit it, the retraces got smaller and smaller. Therefore, big level to watch. And again, if we take it out, game on for Bannerman, because this is the biggest one that you can find on the chart. And again, if you do the measured move, sorry for going all over the place here. If you do the measured move, right, for Bannerman, that was not it. that was not it at all. There it is. Then you could see some potential. These are the lock skill moves, so they are quite large. But again, they are pointing to some big previous levels here. You can see that one. And then we have the highs up here. So you can see the fibs are actually aligning quite nicely. And again, I wouldn't be surprised to see when this breaks to the upside to have a big run up to this between 8 and 12. So that's a very, very nice gain before any major pullbacks. Again, we have the triangle high here, which will also be a place where we see some profit taking, but still Bannerman, fantastic. POE, Boss Energy. I didn't have that one in last time, I think, but it is now. Many people requested it, so of course we are going to look at it. Let me show you. Very, very strong chart. This was the high back in 08, and what we're seeing now is after we broke this horizontal um, zone right there, you can see it break out, retest, beautiful, all the way up, bull flagging, and now for the past, again, 2 years, we were in this a bit different. It's not downsloping like all the others, so it's more like a horizontal triangle. But again, you can clearly see the breakout here. Bull flagging, beautiful. As you know, bull flagging into an old or an old resistance, which is now support, very bullish. Retest, boom. And I think quite easily the path of least resistance is a kiss at the all-time high at 4 within a recent amount of time. And again, what will happen there, I don't know. But given this big move here, flag, I guess I don't think this will be the end, getting to the all-time high. This is a strong move, a lot of momentum. It will tag it, maybe pull back a bit, and then it will blast off quite easily, in my view. Looking stunning, looking stunning. Lotus Resources, a bit difficult to chart in my view. We have a long term here. Again, I would have preferred to have some sort of connection here, but we don't. This was the main one where we broke it, in March 2021 in this case. And where are we now? Basically, we are somewhat bull flagging, but it's kind of a difficult chart to do because you have this one here. Still, I'm just waiting for a break here at around 0.28, 0.3 before, you know, any major upside. The main things to look at, in my view, on this chart is this green uptrend channel right there. You have the connections right there, and then we have 1, 2, 3. And confirming again the uptrend channel here is the bounce that we are getting right now. So if we get a move up here, taking out some of the previous highs, then this trend channel is very much in play. And I would expect us to go all the way up here before we have any major resistance. So this trend line should be intact. And you could have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move all the way up to 2.5, so above 2, depending on the route we take, right? But between 2 and 2.5, $3 per share. Again, it's a small one. It's only 300 million. Okay, that's not a small, but it's a medium-sized one. And yeah, so look for the break here at around 0.3. Then I think we could have a move to the upper, as mentioned. So roughly a 10x. Doesn't sound too shabby. Okay, we have made an ETF in quotes for these miners here. Everyone is equal weighted to have the same weighting. There are some pros and cons, but I still like the weight gives an overall perspective on things. Again, just look at it here. Beautiful chart still. The March 2020 lows all the way up here to the top. You can see the connections. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We have a green support zone here, right there. And obviously some long-term support and resistance trend line at 63 and 53. So as long as the green support holds, again, we have only had 2 lower lows. Often, when I have a move like this, I really want to see a 3 lower lows, impulse lower lows. We don't have that, but still, as long as we hold here, in the 65s. It's all beautiful. And look for a break here. Getting above 80 would be very, very bullish to see, to get above 80 and that pivot over there. You have a lot of connections internally. Again, ultimately, you want to make a higher high above 85. So the chart is looking like it wants to go, um, but still no confirmation just yet. But again, this move up here, a lot of momentum, bull flag, it is right there. So if you were to project it, I guess you can do like this, right? That's the bottom if we are that lucky. It might sound insane, but really, if I think this uranium bull market really does what I think it will do, given the spot price there for the uranium miners, I guess we can see a lot bigger move. 700 might be a tad high, but still it's a 10x. And some of the charts that you're looking at, the individual miners also have a 10x measured move at the absolute extreme. Remember this is log scale, so this is the absolute most extreme move that you can get. So don't count on it, but still have it in mind that actually we can have some amazing upside, if we are lucky, I guess. Of course, overall market, major meltdown in the markets, in the banks, whatever, then it will drag down uranium as well, and everything else. I hope you like the update for the uranium miners in Australia. Have a great day. And as always, give me that lovely subscription, the comments, all that good stuff. Let's ride this bull market together. Cheers.